Welcome to the Film and TV channel. Today we're going to have a quick look at a film called Don't Look Up. Please, if you enjoy what I do, please give us that thumbs up. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And press that notification button so you know these film and TV vlogs are coming out. Yes, 2 hours, 18 minutes. That's quite long. Is that too long for me? Well, you'll find out in a minute. A 15 rating, this one. It's a satirical even science fiction psychological comedy drama. There you go. Written, produced and directed by Adam McKay. It's two leads, it's two main stars in this. There's lots of stars, but it's two main guys, Leonardo DiCaprio and the wonderful Jennifer Lawrence. It also stars Rob Morgan, Jonah Hill, Mark Rylance, Tyler Perry, Timothy Chalamet, Ron Perlman, Ariana Grande, Scott Mescudi, Himesh Patel, Melanie Linsky, Kate Blanchett, and Meryl Streep. So a cacophony of stars in this one. And it's about two astronomers who played by the guys we just mentioned, attempting to warn humanity via a meteor and other things about an approaching comet that will destroy human civilization. There you go. So, yeah, not the greatest, friendliest, happiest subject to watch, but hey, it has its moments. Don't Look Up began its limited theatrical release on December the 10th, as is the way with these things, prior to streaming on Netflix, of course, and it started on December the 24th, 2021. That's where I watched it here in the UK. So check your streaming sites whichever territory you're in. Is it any good? Well, as at the 29th of December 2021, 11 AM in the UK, Rotten Tomatoes only got a positivity rating, excuse me, of 55% of its 214 reviews. So a lot of reviews are actually positive. It's only 55% positivity. An average rating of 6.2 out of 10. So that's not bad. It's not bad. That's okay. I like to see it over 6, as you know. And it's got 118 fresh, but a massive amount of rotten as well. 96 rotten, almost 50-50, isn't it? One of the rottens is Simran Hans from The Observer here in the UK. He says, an ensemble cast stacked with A-listers is no guarantee of a good time. Neither is McKay's bombastic, shake you by the shoulders direction. Okay. A little bit fresher though was Clarice Loffrey from The Independent here again in the UK. There's something oddly satisfying about the way McKay's film lets us laugh at our own doom. There you go. So quite wide differences on the pluses and the minuses there. The consensus reads, Don't Look Up aims too high for its scattershot barbs to consistently land, but Adam McKay's star-studded satire hits its target of collective denial square on. Okay, the audience, what do they think? Rotten Tomatoes audience, 4 out of 5. So there you go, it equates to 8 out of 10. So the audience liked it. The other critics site we look at, Metacritic, uses a weighted average, of course, 50 out of 100. So dead on halfway on 46 critics. And of those 46, 14 thought it was positive or gave it a positive review. 26 give it a mixed, and just 6 give it a negative. So not a total disaster. And again, the two extremes. You've got Empire's Ian Freer, who really liked it. He gave it 80 out of 100. 80 out of 100. He said, Don't Look Up takes the pulse of contemporary life and finds it crazy, scary, and most of all funny. It doesn't all land, but enough does to make it a sharp, bold, star-studded treat. There you go. But we can't finish on a positive, can we? Let's finish on a negative. Variety's Peter De Brugge only give it 30. Yeah, 30 out of 100. Don't Look Up plays like the lefty answer to Armageddon. We're all adults. We can all read between the lines and just enjoy it for what it is. Which is to say, he says, it ditches a Bruckheimer approach of assembling a bunch of blue-collar heroes to rocket out to space and nuke the approaching comet. But I'm afraid Armageddon wasn't a satirical comedy, mate. But hey, there you go. Opting instead to spotlight the apathy, incompetence and financial self-interest of all involved. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I like to think I'm fairly right-wing in my views, but hey, so what? It's real life. It's what we think. It's a bit of fun. It's satire. It's satire, guys. Mr. Peter De Brugge is satire. That's what it is. Internet Movie Database. 7.3 out of 10. So that's Joe Public. So that's not bad, is it? 7.3 out of 10. I'll go with that, and I'll go with the Rotten Tomato audience over and above the critics who are far too far up their own jackses, I think, on this one, to be honest with you. Well, certainly about half of them anyway. I'm going to ignore the 10 out of 10s and the 1 out of 10s on Internet Movie Database. You've got 116,127 people scored it anywhere between 6 and 9 out of 10. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Only 15,127 scored it between 2 and 5, so 88% positivity. And I think you know where I'm coming from on this one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this. It's a long film, and that didn't bother me one iota. I was a bit disappointed when it finished. I almost had enough by the time it finished, but yeah, I was a little bit down when it did finish. I wanted it to go on a little bit longer. An obvious nod to current affairs, and obviously what people think of people. It's just what it is. It's satire. Peter. It's just satire, mate. And I really did want it to play out a little longer. I wouldn't have minded a mini-series, to be honest. You say a six episode mini-series. I might have struck to that. Certainly a 4 episode mini-series. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little mini-series with this and get a little bit more out of the actors, etc., which I thoroughly enjoyed. And obviously, it was well put together. The runtime, as I said, the runtime wasn't enough for me, but obviously, allowing for the fact that it was over 2 hours, 15 minutes, it was pretty good. It reminded me just a little bit, obviously, in a totally different way. I mean, it might sound a bit daft, but it just reminded me a little bit of the 1996's Mars Attacks, which I do enjoy. I've watched that a couple of times since. That's when I had my video shot back in those days, but not as good, of course. But yeah, in a different way, very, very enjoyable, and smacks a little bit of that. It's a little sad, don't get me wrong. I got a little bit sad towards the end, to be honest with you. But yeah, overall, as I say, I don't take it too seriously, and I don't worry about any woke or any points trying to be scored. I'm an adult. I can just enjoy a film and just look at it as fiction and have my own opinions on certain things, which obviously some of the critics obviously couldn't take their sort of determined hat off on their views of the world as it is. But I'd love to live in their little cloud cuckoo land, some of them. But yeah, I was happy enough with this. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a good score. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, which is pretty good for me, as you know. So very, very watchable, a very good film. So that's Don't Look Down. Yeah, as I said, it's on Netflix at the moment, and we've got no dates on when it'll be released to buy. Don't look up even. Never mind, don't look down. Well, don't look down. If you look down, you're not going to see much here, but don't look up. So anyway, let me know, guys, if you get to watch this. To say that a lot of people have watched this and enjoyed it, and the critics are a bit halfway. So below the critics, let's go with the public on this one. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do the rest of the day. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. So we meet here again on the Film and TV channel. I always have one thing, don't I? I always have one thing till we meet again. Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.